Point of the NFL season has arrived, and there's a few questions on the docket. Can Tampa Bay get off their losing streak, or will Green Bay continue Tampa Bay's losing ways? Can the San Diego Chargers beat the Rams in the Battle of Southern California down in LA, and will the Pittsburgh-Denver matchup be as big of a matchup as we all anticipate, or would somebody blow somebody out? Find out next on Retro Football Knowledge. We're going to jump right into one of the bigger matchups of the day, New England against the Miami Dolphins. The Patriots won 28-23. Iwo Von Schamann 2 field goals. Zonka held to just 32 yards. New England forced 5 turnovers in that game. The Browns beat the Bengals 28-27. Bengals missed an extra point in the third quarter, and it cost them the game. No other way to put it. Brian Sipe, 18-34 for 197 yards, 4 touchdowns. The Redskins win the rematch against Philly down in Washington. With a final score of 17-7, Riggins 19 carries for 120 yards in the big Redskin win. The Colts beat the Bills 14-13. Buffalo continues to struggle, 13 points, 2 field goals, and only 1 TD again for the Buffalo Bills as they have no offense whatsoever. All right, the Buccaneers against the Green Bay Packers down in Tampa Bay. We're going to take a look at the highlights coming up right now. We're going to start with Green Bay's first possession, 3rd and 8. Whitehurst throws right here to James Lofton. Nice, easy completion. And Green Bay's moving the ball for a nice, easy first down. You can see here, Whitehurst has plenty of protection, steps up into the pocket, knows where he's going the whole time. Lofton, he's a big target. He's one of the best wide receivers in football. And once he gets his hand on the ball, that's going to be a first down. So the Packers are facing another 3rd down situation, 3rd and 5 again. This time, Whitehurst is going to go to the other wide receiver, Andre Thompson, converting another big 3rd down for Green Bay. 3rd and 14. They're going to pick it up again, this time to Cedric Brown. Actually, there's one problem, though. Cedric Brown is a Buccaneer, so completing to him is not a good thing. Tampa gets the ball. So now it's the Bucs opening possession. Ricky Bell outside, follows his blocks, turns it upfield, breaks a tackle, dives, picks up a big first down, and Ricky Bell's been doing that all year long this year. He's been having a really big year, him and Eckwood. Ricky Bell, now it's 3rd and 1. They're going to pitch to him on a nice little toss. Quick pitch with the flooded side of the field. Runs, turns up the corner, cuts it inside, and picks up a big first down. Another great play. I want to take a look at this. You can see the Buccaneer fans going nuts. You can see here it's just a simple pitch. They flooded the zone already with blockers, and now it's just a matter of Ricky Bell following the orange jerseys, looking for a seam. Nice little hurdle there over a guy, and he's got the sideline, and it's smooth sailing until the Packer defense takes a proper angle, but he does step out of bounds right there. You saw the foot go out of bounds, and down he went. So, dropping back, throws, hit, Ricky Bell again for a touchdown. That was on a 1st and 10 situation. We're going to go ahead and let Ricky Bell tell us exactly what happened on this play.
Well, that's a 91 pass pattern. Doug usually looks for the out receivers on that, and usually the linebacker has one-on-one with me, and he just went down with the tight end, and I turned and waved my hand at Doug, and he threw it right in my chest. There was no way I could miss it. A perfect pass by Doug Williams.
So the Packers on 3rd and 1 are going to get the ball back. Tampa Bay's defense, pumped up with a 7-0 lead, stuffs the pack. But the Packers do get the ball back here coming up, and you can see here Whitehurst dropping back, looking, avoids the rush, steps, throws across the field to Kaufman, who breaks a bunch of tackles and plows his way forward, dragging defenders before a big stick at the end for a first down. I want to take a look at this on 2 fronts. One, I want you to take a look first of all at Whitehurst's mobility in the pocket, avoiding the rush. But the throw across the field may be dangerous, but look at the effort by Kaufman. Not just the 2nd and 3rd effort, but the 4th and 5th effort, as you can see right here. And then the big hit coming in right there to clean it up. But Green Bay does nothing with it, and the Buccaneers have the ball after they're forced to punt. Williams dropping back, looking, throws to Giles. Giles goes up the field. Nice, easy first down for the Green Bay Packers, utilizing the middle of the field. Williams likes that combination so much, he's going to go twice as nice. As he rolls out, looks, throws again to Giles, who picks up another Buccaneer first down. Now, what I like about this play is at no point does Doug Williams take his eyes from downfield. He's going to run if he has to, but he's not going to run if he can. And he gets Giles on a nice play there. You saw there it was 2nd down or 3rd and 1. Dropping back, nice little throw here. Nice screen pass here to Jerry Eckwood. Picks up a huge first down and more. Chugging down the sidelines, almost scores a touchdown right there. But that play is going to come back due to a clipping penalty, so the Buccaneers are going to have to work their way back to the 10-yard line, which they have, as you can see here. So Tampa Bay is going to come right back, this time to Ricky Bell on the toss. Big blocks, picks up a hole, down inside the 1-yard line. You see another flag there. It's not clipping or holding, it's face mask. But I want you to take a look here at Ricky Bell. You can see the face mask right there. His head turns. It's clearly a face mask, keeps his balance, second effort. He's lucky he's in good position to engage in that tackle as he's down at the 1-yard line. So what's going to happen? Well, Williams puts one of his backs in motion and just simply uses his big body to go into the end zone for the easy touchdown. The keeper makes it 14-0 Tampa Bay. But the Pack come back. Nice little throw here to James Lofton, and you can see James Lofton's not only athletic ability, but his incredible speed as he goes up the sidelines, utilizes the field, cuts back inside, but they say he stepped out of bounds. It's not a touchdown. So you could see here, nice throw off his back foot. Throws to James Lofton, who comes back for the football. He's expecting contact, but he has more room than he thought, and he turns on the Jets. Nice stiff arm, just couldn't keep the tightrope tight enough. Fell as he slipped out of bounds, or didn't fall, but he slipped out of bounds. Fell off the tightrope, if you will. Meanwhile, back to Lofton go the Packers for another big first down, this time to midfield. So Whitehurst utilizing this here in the second half. It worked in the first half, why not? Drops back here, throws deep, but Jarius White with the interception, and that's a huge pick right there because Green Bay was getting so momentum. They were moving the football. Things were looking good. You see the pump fake. He's trying to move the safety. It didn't work. Everyone was still there around the football, and this ball is deflected right there by Lofton and caught by Jarius White. Big turnover there. Meanwhile, the Buccaneers are forced to punt, though. They don't score on it, so Green Bay gets the ball back. Whitehurst again, this time the Kaufman picks up another first down, and he has been a big part of the Green Bay Packer offense this year despite their struggles. Again, we're going to take another look at it. Whitehurst, good protection, spots him in the middle of the field. He's a big target, hits him, and Kaufman gets low to make sure that he doesn't get popped again, picks up a good first down. Here's a look at the Packers' offensive line. Really good job of blocking out the Buccaneers. They have a pretty good pass rush, and that was an impressive play. So, back comes Whitehurst, dodges, moves, throws on the run, across the field, again dangerous, but again it worked, and again it's Kaufman for the first down, but the Packers don't score. So back come the Bucs in the fourth quarter. Ricky Bell turns it upfield, utilize the sidelines. Unbelievable. By the way, that Packer drive did end in a field goal, so it's 14-3 at this point. Meanwhile, they do a nice little counter to Ricky Bell. He fumbles, and the Packers recover. Unquestionable fumble here. There's no doubt Ricky Bell fumbled. He got inside. I don't like the way he took the handoff. He's taking it with two hands instead of having a pocket, and they were able to rip it out, and it's an easy recovery for the Green Bay Packers. So, the Bucs, after the fumble, they go ahead. Green Bay's going to start moving. Now, problem in the backfield. Oh my goodness, the Packers fumble the ball right back to Tampa Bay. Ball just popped right out. This typified the kind of day Green Bay had all day. First of all, a nice play in the beginning, and then it breaks down. Then you've got a guy trying to make an extra play. You got Lyman in the way. He's still trying to make moves. Then he's looking like he's just going to get a net gain of 0 out of it, and it gets ripped out and he fumbles. So the Buccaneers have the ball. Will Ricky Bell redeem himself? Well, it's 2nd and 17, and the answer is yes. Cuts it upfield, big pickup, nice chunk of yardage right there. Ricky Bell definitely redeemed himself on this drive, and especially on this run. You see right there, he turns it upfield, he gets low, and then you're going to see right here at the end, he tucks that ball in with his shoulder. They don't score on that, but after Green Bay forces him to punt, Whitehurst is going to say, here, you take it. Throws it right to the Tampa Bay defender, David Lewis, and David Lewis takes it inside the 10 or inside the 20-yard line for the Green Bay Packers. Again, this is just a terrible throw. The protection's there. He's not in a hurry. He throws horribly, overthrows. David Lewis, he was playing the Kaufman in what we call the deep zone. He wasn't even covering the guy that he was trying to throw to, I don't believe, but it doesn't matter. So, Williams, go ahead, pitches. Oh, those tricky Buccaneers. They go to Mucker on the reverse. Mucker picks it up and takes it all the way down inside the 5-yard line. Nice play right there. Again, pitch to Ricky Bell. They've been running this play all day long. The Packers over pursued. Doug Williams gets a decent attempt at a block, but forces the defender to go around him, and he's not going to catch Mucker. And Mucker goes as finally the defense pursues him and takes him down. But the Buccaneers are going to be facing a third down situation, so they try a little play action, throws wide open Giles for the touchdown, Jimmy Giles, and that makes it 21-3 Buccaneers. You can see here Doug Williams, he knows he has him open. He's just got to make the Packers chase him a little bit to make sure he gets an easy throw, and there it is. And that touchdown is the final nail in the coffin as the Buccaneers win 21-3 and snap their 3-game losing streak. Meanwhile, the New York Jets against the Oakland Raiders in a real surprise of the day. The Jets beat the Raiders 28-19. Stabler, 5 interceptions. Wesley Walker, 2 catches, 43 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Dallas beats the Cardinals 22-13. Dorsett, 20 carries, 111 yards. Another 100-yard day for Tony Dorsett as the Cowboys continue to roll. Meanwhile, the Minnesota Vikings beat the Chicago Bears 30-27. Tommy Kramer, 19 of 43 for 218 yards and 4 touchdowns. Boy, I tell you what, the Bears have been really struggling of late. Meanwhile, here's a team that's not struggling. The Saints win again, this time 17-7 over Detroit. The Saints jumped out to a 17-0 lead. They are 4-1 in their last 5 games, one of the hottest teams in football. The 49ers finally get off the schneid with a 20-15 victory over the Falcons. Crazy game. Roland Lawrence, 41-yard block punt return to take a 15-14 lead, but then Hoffner's 3-yard TD run late in the fourth quarter wins it for San Francisco. In their first game. The Chargers and the Rams, Battle of Southern California down in LA. Big game. A game between two teams that many people felt could be in the Super Bowl this year, which would be amazing. Could you imagine the Los Angeles Rams against the San Diego Chargers in Pasadena? An all-California Super Bowl across the board. It would be amazing. We're going to pick up in the first quarter. Miller back to punt for the Rams. Nice, easy boot and a big return right here as he goes up the middle and picks up a huge first down. That's Miller, by the way. Miller with the big punt return. Fouch dropping back, throws, complete. Right there to his main man. Boy, I tell you what, that ball seemed like it was up there forever. Complete to Joyner, and that sets up an easy Bauer touchdown. Get used to seeing that today, 7-0. The Rams, 3rd and 9, Pat Hayden. Speaking of getting used to, get used to seeing this today. France getting abused by Dean all day long. And this is just kind of the beginning of what you're going to be seeing as a reoccurring pattern. Pat Hayden dropping back. Dean beats his man, grabs Hayden by the back of the jersey. Hayden's able to escape this time, runs right into France, who gets the assist on the sack. Meanwhile, the Chargers get the ball back. Fouch dropping back, looking to his main man, Joyner. Great second adjustment to the ball. Big first down for San Diego. You can see here a pump fake, throws, and Joyner spots the ball, makes an adjustment. You can't see it on screen, but it's a great effort for a huge first down. We're going to take another look at it here. You're going to see what I'm talking about. Right there, he's made one adjustment. Now, he's going to turn around and make that second adjustment and angle towards the ball while keeping his feet under him. Huge play right there. Osteen for the Rams. They've been picking on him all day long. He says, don't be picking on me no more. Picks it off in the end zone and gives the Rams some new life. Remember, it's only 7-0 right now. So the Rams are not out of this game by any stretch of the imagination. Fouts, he was looking at the target the whole time. Osteen was able to undercut the route and get an easy interception. Figured he was going to Joyner, and he was right. Meanwhile, the Rams, they get the ball back. So they pitch it to Wendell Tyler. Wendell Tyler turns it upfield. Nice moves. Inside, outside, picks up a huge gain. Boy, this back is really good for the Rams. Hayden, nice little screen pass here to Cullen Bryant. Follows his blocks, turns it upfield, utilizes his ability to go vertical. He's not a north and south, or he is a north and south runner. Tyler gets the pitch, turns it inside, takes it all the way inside the 5-yard line. Boy, the Rams are looking really solid on this drive, and they're going to finish it the right way. Hayden, another pitch to Wendell Tyler, follows his blocks, Gibbs behind a huge block right there that put him in the end zone, 7-7. Back come the Chargers. Over the middle to Joyner again. A big first down for San Diego. Meanwhile, Fouch dropping back, slight avoid of the rush. Boy, under duress, still completes it, this time to Jefferson for another big first down. So he's going to keep it going. The Chargers are throwing the football. Fouts, nice throw here, right on the corner to Joyner, who stepped out of bounds. And that, unfortunately, won't lead to much. So the Rams get the ball back. They throw to Bryant on another screen. Bryant, again, I told you he's a north and south runner. He's not a east and west guy. Hayden dropping back, avoids the rush, turns it upfield, picks up a huge first down. Looks like the Rams are going to be moving the ball here and getting what they need. Nice little screen over here to Cullen Bryant again. Noticing a pattern, they like to do this a lot. This is kind of Hayden's forte, and it leads to a Frank Corral field goal attempt, but it's blocked. And the Chargers stop them. Incredibly, the Chargers with the big stop. So after a few punts, Fouts hits Jefferson, and good night. Gotta go. See you later. Touchdown, Chargers. And it is 14-7. San Diego. Fouts is pumped. You can see here, it's a simple post route. He beats his defender, turns it upfield. I don't know where the safety was. Nolan Cromwell was way too shallow. Either that or Brown screwed up. One of the two, but Jefferson cakewalks into the end zone. You can see here, it's not fancy. There's not a lot of moves. Rod Perry lets him to the inside. Brown is coming all the way across the field. I do believe that was a Nolan Cromwell or Rod Perry error. Either way, it's a benefit for the Chargers as it's 14-7. So Hayden dropping back just before half. Hit fumble, but the Rams will recover just before half. But I'll tell you what, Fred Dean killed Pat Hayden on this play. And this is, like I said, you're going to see a lot more of this as they're fighting for the football. The Rams do indeed get it, but look at this hit. Just bang right there. Hayden fumble. I mean, they're lucky they recovered that one because that could have been an easy set of points for the Chargers. So the second half kickoff to Eddie Hill of the Rams, turns it upfield. Nice little hurdle. Goes hit, but he's holding the ball loose. Fumble. Chargers get an easy recovery. And I tell you right now, the momentum is all in San Diego's favor as the Rams are just getting steamrolled. You can see right there, the one Charger wasn't even paying attention, but the ball was on the ground. The Chargers won't do anything with it. They're forced to punt. Hayden hit, drilled, fumble, recover in the air. Touchdown, San Diego. Unbelievable. Wilbur Young returns it for a touchdown. Fred Dean again abuses Francis and puts Hayden on his face, and his back is killing him, and you're going to see why right here. This is just an unbelievable play. Hayden, I don't know if there's just no pocket presence here or if he's just oblivious, but that is a highlight reel hit. Wilbur Young recovers it, bobbles the fumble that was launched into the air for the touchdown. Down 21-7, Hayden has to make something. No, he's not going to make anything happen. This pass rush, again, for the San Diego Chargers is just unreal. They're going to be forced to punt. Again, you could see here, Fred Dean is just absolutely just abusing abusing Francis right now for the Rams. Hayden, he's going to try and make something happen. Throws a deep bomb here, but it's intercepted. And it was one of his nicest passes of the day, but it's to the wrong guy. Pete Shaw with the INT, and it will lead to a San Diego Charger field goal and a 24-7 lead. So, Hayden, third down, ball back, down 24-7. Good job of keeping the rush away from him. Throws, nice little strike to Preston Dennard for a big first down. Hayden, on 3rd and 10, takes another big hit. But you can see here, it's a great job of just keeping his eyes downfield and waiting for Dennard to get open. You're going to see right here the hit that Hayden takes right now. Just down he goes again. This time, Hayden dropping back, looking, throws, hits Ron Smith this time, but fumble again, and the Chargers recover again. Boy, the Rams, they cannot get out of their own way. Hayden's like, even when I'm not hit and I'm able to complete it, really? Like, it's just disgusted look on his face. It's a good hit. Ron Smith just didn't put the ball away, and that's 5 turnovers you could see on that graphic right there for the Rams. Again, the Rams, just, it's a nice throw. It's a completion, and it's just poor protection. So Fouts is going to make the Rams pay. Throws deep to Joyner, wide open, turns it upfield, keeps his feet. I believe he stepped out of bounds. Doesn't matter. It's another huge play for the Chargers. Fouts, nice rainbow spiral, right on the money, wide open. I don't know why the Charger receivers are so wide open right now, but they are wide open. And the Rams, they haven't been able to figure it out all day long. So Fouts, another quick strike, this time to former Ram Bob Klein, and that makes it 31-7 Chargers, and it's just too easy at this point. The Chargers are it's just too easy for San Diego. The Rams are desperate, so Hayden's going to drop back and hit Nelson on a deep throw. They're going to pretty much have to throw on every single down at this point, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Plays later, Hayden is going to drop back, and he hits Preston Dennard, who's wide open, runs it upfield and into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. That now makes it 31-14. Back are going to come the Chargers. Dan Fouts looking, drops back, throws a bomb. This time the Jefferson. It's either Joyner or Jefferson every single time. That's going to lead to a Charger field goal to make it 34-14. The Rams defense does hold. But what do the Rams do? They go right back to their screen pass, this time to Peacock. The young running back turns it upfield, looks, finds a lane, turns on the Jets. I thought he was gone. Nice stiff arm. Good tackle there by the Chargers. Brings the Rams inside the 20-yard line. Now, the Rams have to do something with it. There's a big momentum play right here. But it's a pitch to Wendell Tyler, and you're going to see here once he crosses the first down stick, a loaf of bread right there. Loaf of bread. And again, they come across, the Charger defender does, rips and strips the ball right out of his hands. Here's a better angle. Again, it's a simple toss. You can see he's got clear sailing to the end zone. He just doesn't tuck the ball away. He goes inside where all the pursuit is, and it's fumbled out of bounds, which will be a Charger ball, will be the Chargers' ball. Now the Rams, they're not going to give up on defense. Drops back off his back foot, does Dan Fouts, but it's intercepted by Eddie Brown. But the Rams know it doesn't matter if they don't turn this into points. And you could see the frustration on Eddie Brown's face right here as he just kind of flips the ball forward. And he's like, whatever, we got to do something here. We're losing. And they don't, because Mike Williams intercepts it, slides right in front of the defender, picks it off, turns upfield after he gets up, steps out of bounds, doesn't step out of bounds actually, keeps his balance, turns it upfield, 5, gets guys in his way, spins, twists. He's down to the 1-yard line in total shock. But don't worry, the Chargers are going to put it in the end zone right here with Hank Bauer, who just simply plows his way in. They do miss the extra point. It doesn't matter. It's 40-14 San Diego. And the Rams are just getting slaughtered at this point by the Chargers. You can see here Bauer, he does try to go up. He gets hit, keeps his feet, and goes in for an easy touchdown. An embarrassing loss for the Los Angeles Rams as they lose to San Diego big, 40-16. Down in Anaheim, and the Rams are struggling at 4-4. Meanwhile, the Giants would win their third in a row, 21-17 at Kansas City, down 10-7 before taking a 17-10 lead. Henry Marshall, a 38-yard TD catch, makes it 17-14. Henry Carson also returned a fumble, 22 yards for the winning score as the Giants win big over Kansas City. Meanwhile, the Seattle Seahawks, big win over Houston down in Seattle, 34-14. The Seahawks never trailed. They led as much as 34-7. 4 sacks of Dan Pastorini. Jim Zorn, 18 of 23, 252 yards, 3 touchdowns and interception. And Steve Largent, massive day, 6 catches for 135 yards and 2 touchdowns as Seattle destroyed the Oilers, 34-14.
In 1977, Denver had to beat Pittsburgh to get to the Super Bowl, and they did it by pressurizing Bradshaw and with the hawk-like play of linebackers like Tommy Jackson. And they did it with offense, too, like Morton hitting Riley Odoms for a touchdown. So, Denver 34, Pittsburgh 21, but that was 77. Last year, Pittsburgh had to beat Denver if Pittsburgh was to get to the Super Bowl, and they did it with bone-crushing play, as you saw there, containing Norris Weiss, and again, as you see there. And they did it, too, with an offense that protected Bradshaw. Plenty of time, scramble a bit, but able to throw downfield for a score like this one to the brilliant John Stallworth. Touchdown. And so last year, it was Pittsburgh over Denver. The score 33-10. Now tonight, these two rivals, top teams, top contenders, each dreaming of Super Bowl, meet again on Monday Night Football.
A lot of people expect this to be a big game, Howard, and I did as well. This one right here, however, will typify the Broncos' day. A tip, deflection, catch for a first down to Haven Moses. But the problem is it was luck. And you're going to see why I say it's luck. You see here Morton dropping back. He's looking. He keeps his eyes downfield. He throws a tip right there, and it just happened to fall at the right angle into his hands for a first down, but they won't do anything with it. And that will typify the night. Meanwhile, Franco Harris, outside, sweep, turns it up, turns it back inside, puts on the Jets, Looks like he's going to go outside, but thinks better of it. Goes inside to follow his blockers before he's finally brought down for a huge run by Franco Harris. And, Franco's been dinged a little bit for his age and not being fast. But I'll tell you, don't tell that to the Denver Broncos defense right here, because after that block by Sidney Thornton, this is vintage Franco Harris. This is what we've seen all decade long. This is why he's one of the best running backs in the National Football League, period. And it's a big game. So, Bradshaw, he's going to go ahead, simple, easy, throw to Lynn Swann. Wide open, such a distance from his defenders, and a great catch. Bradshaw made it look easy, and boom, it's 7-0 Pittsburgh, just like that. My take on it's simply this. When you have this kind of protection and you've got these kinds of weapons, you can make these kinds of throws, you're going to have an explosive offense. And that's what Pittsburgh does. That's the first receiving touchdown this season for Lynn Swann. Meanwhile, Denver, they're not going to give up, down 7-0. Dropping back, Morton hits Haven Moses, bounces, turns upfield, and is gone. Gotta go. See you later, touchdown Broncos. There's one problem with this play. It's kind of like the earlier Haven Moses touchdown catch. There's a little bit of luck involved here. You can see here Morton has time for the time being, throws a strike. The Steeler defenders are all there, but they just kind of stop and stare, and Moses is able to catch it and turn upfield for his third touchdown of the day. Why do I say that's a problem? Because you can't win that way, and this is something else that the Broncos did all night long. Just a horrible, horrible play right there by the running back. I don't know what he was doing, but he wasn't paying attention. So Pittsburgh driving, he's going to hit Jim Smith right here, does Bradshaw for a big 1st and goal. That's going to lead to a Franco Harris touchdown run and a 14-7 Pittsburgh Steeler lead. Pittsburgh will get the ball back here in a little bit on this next highlight. And Bradshaw, back to work, is going to look, throws off his back foot to Linny Swann, and Lynn Swann turns – you're not catching him. Lynn Swann is gone. No. Believe it or not, he's caught from behind. That's something you don't see every day. What an effort by Jackson of the Denver Broncos there. Normally when he's turning on the Jets, he's gone. Great separation right there. He puts it up, but he's tracked down from behind. That's a great hustle effort by the Denver Broncos. But look at Lynn Swann. Avoids the contact with an outside route, turns it back inside, and then catches the football for a huge, huge gain. That's a great play. Franco gets the toss, follows his blocks. Again, he doesn't need speed when he's got experience. That's an easy touchdown. That makes it 21-7 Pittsburgh. And I tell you, Franco just utilizes his blocks so well. That's his 4th rushing touchdown, as you can see there, of the season. Franco gets the toss. You see here, he's fast enough to outrun the defender. He knows he's got the advantage there. He's just got to make sure he has enough room to beat the linebacker, and he does. Pittsburgh again gets the ball. Bradshaw again dropping back, throws a dart to Grossman up the field. No one near him. I tell you, this was the problem all night long. There was in a Bronco within 20 yards of Grossman after he catches this football. I don't know what defense they were running, but it wasn't a good one because these guys are running wide open against the Denver defense, and that's something you don't see every day. Huge play right there for Grossman as he just got open, and great athletic play by Bradshaw. Bradshaw dropping back, looking, throws again, this time to Smith, again inside the 5-yard line, and down to the 1-yard line, actually. And that's going to put Pittsburgh in opportunity here to give to Sidney Thornton, who just barely gets in, but he does get in. He plows his way into the end zone. Foley doesn't agree with it. It's a close call. We're going to get a good angle here. It's a trap play, which the Steelers are known for. And it's hard to tell if he gets in or not. Denver may have an argument here, but they give it to him anyway. His first rushing touchdown of the night, and that makes it 28-7 Denver. After 9 turnovers last week, this is something the Steelers could not afford. Another turnover. After 9 against Cincinnati, they do it again here when Sidney Thornton is hit, but the Broncos will literally do absolutely nothing with the football, and Denver will have to punt, they'll have to punt, and the Steelers get the ball back. Bradshaw throws into the end zone, and it's intercepted. So Denver's defense is kind of standing up here after being down 28-7, and Pittsburgh back-to-back drives, back-to-back turnovers, throwing an interception in the end zone. That's just a bad idea. Bob Swenson with the interception. So Denver dropping back. Morton throws deep, and easy interception by Donnie Shell. You can't throw the ball you can't throw turnovers in the end zone when you're Denver and you're down 28-7. You really can't afford to do it if you're anybody, but if you're up 28-7, it's a little less painful. Donnie Shell is one of the best safeties in football, and he proved it right here. You can tell he's going to Haven Moses. It's been his number one target. They have him blanketed. Blunt comes over from underneath, and then Donnie Shell from up top. So Pittsburgh is going to start another drive. They hit Smith again, but I tell you, they got three great receivers in Stallworth, Smith, and Swan. It's amazing. So Bradshaw, nice little fake to Franco, and a flick of the wrist to Sidney Thornton for another touchdown. Just a pretty pass right here by Terry Bradshaw, and he's like, yeah, this is easy tonight. We got this. Domination across the board. I mean, this makes it 35-7. At this point, they don't even need to play their starters anymore. You can see there, it's a good little play action. It really froze Denver. Sidney Thornton gets wide open. The Denver defender slips. It's a beautiful pass, and it's 42-7 as the backups will score a touchdown late to round out the scoring as the Pittsburgh Steelers win handily 42-7 at home against the Denver Broncos. Let's take a look at the standings. In the NFC East, the Dallas Cowboys are 7-1, Philadelphia 6-2, Washington with that win over Philly goes within half a game of them. The Giants 3 in a row are 3-5, and the Cardinals struggling at 2-6. Meanwhile, in the Central Division, the Bucks lead the way at 6-2. Minnesota leapfrogs the Bears at 4-4. Chicago and Green Bay 3-5. Detroit 1-7. They're terrible. The NFC West is starting to tighten up. The Rams are 4-4. They've lost quite a few in a row now, 2 in a row. New Orleans 4-4. Atlanta 3-5. San Francisco with that win at 1-7. I have to see how that division shapes up. In the AFC East, New England 6-2 with the big win over Miami, who's 5-3. The Jets surprising a lot of people at 4-4. Buffalo 3-5. I thought they'd be better, and the Colts are horrible at 1-7. In the AFC Central, 2-6. In the AFC Central, Pittsburgh 6-2. Cleveland back in charge at 5-3, along with Houston at 5-3, and the Bengals struggling. The AFC Western Division, the Chargers are 6-2. The Denver Broncos 5-3. The Oakland Raiders and Kansas City Chiefs are 4-4, and Seattle not that far behind at 3-5. Now, I would be not doing my job if I didn't mention tonight. There was a Thursday night football game tonight that I was really excited to watch, and I watched it. It was between the San Diego Chargers and the Oakland Raiders, 6-2 against 5-3. I'm sorry, 6-2 against 4-4. And surprisingly enough, the Oakland Raiders dominated from gun to gun in this game. They won in a blowout. We'll have the highlights in next week's show, but the Raiders just destroyed San Diego. 45-22, I believe, was the final score. I'll get the official final score to you guys at the next show. But that's going to be interesting to see what happens with Denver this week coming up, the Chiefs and Seattle, because even though I said right now that after this week the Chargers were 6-2, with this loss they dropped to 6-3, and the Raiders improved to 5-4. So we'll see what happens with Denver and Kansas City, as well as Seattle, coming up. So it'll be a really interesting week. The other two games that I'm looking forward to watching are on Sunday. It's New Orleans at Washington. The Saints, like I said, they've won 4 of their last 5 games. They're one of the hottest teams right now in football, and they're taking on one of the best teams in football in the Washington Redskins. And then the New York Giants, who've won 3 in a row, are at the Los Angeles Rams trying to rebound from that horrific performance against the San Diego Chargers. And that is a game that I am definitely looking forward to see. The rookie out of Morehead State, Phil Sibbs, against that Ram defense. And right now the Rams, look, guys, they can't afford to lose too much more. And they're 4-4. Another loss drops them to 4-5, and you got to start really asking yourself if they're even going to win the division at this point. And could the Saints actually win the division? A team hasn't had a winning season in their history. They haven't even been 500 in their history. So this is already a marquee moment in their season at 4-4. So we'll have to really wait and see what happens, but I'm interested to see those two games, to be sure. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I'm Anthony. This is Retro Football Knowledge, and see you next week.